People's Democratic Party (PDP) caucus in the House of Representatives on Thursday called for the impeachment of President Muhammadu Buhari. Kingsley Chinda, leader of the caucus, made the call at a press conference in Abuja. Chinda made the call in response to the abduction of students of the Government Science Secondary School in Kankara area of Katsina State by Boko Haram. He made this call in the company of members of the PDP caucus. According to Chinda, the president should be impeached over the growing insecurity in the country. Recall that Boko Haram had abducted about 600 students from the Government Science Secondary School in Kankara local government area of Katsina State. Following the abduction, the terrorist group had explained that their action was to discourage Western education and encourage Islam. On Thursday, the insurgents released a video claiming it has custody of the abducted students. The clip, which is 6 minutes and 30 seconds long, shows scores of young boys behind him, all covered in dust within a forest area. The relatively older schoolboy who spoke to the camera urged the Nigerian government to settle amicably with the abductors and advised against the use of military force in rescuing them. The students also disclosed that some other students were killed. Hell, my goodness. These lawmakers, whether PDP or APC, we don't even know the game they are playing. If the president ought to be impeached, not now, a lot of things have happened that he ought to have been impeached for a very long time. Today they will say this, another day they will say another thing. I think the other day they were telling us, oh, they are trying to make sure that they don't pass that budget. They are not trying to threaten. I don't understand. They are just going back and forth. You guys are just representing yourselves. You are not representing the people. Because I believe if any of your children is with this so-called Boko Haram, I'm sure you are not going to be going back and forth in all this. Or today I will impeach, tomorrow you are not going to impeach, you are going to say this, you are going to say that, you are not threatening. I don't just understand. For them, anything you guys like, you do, but the only thing that is making you people to be more comfortable, because majority of you are well secured, or some of your children are even not in the country, so you don't even know what it means, and you don't know what it means. I beg, you people should not disturb us. Stop disturbing my ears. According to what somebody is saying, they're just disturbing his ears because today they will say, not everyone is even tired. No one is to be trusted. PDQ caucus, now you have woken up. That is the right thing to do. Buhari has failed to secure Nigerians. It's even more than that. It's even more than even the security of a thing. A lot of wrong things have happened. This is not party issue. APC members should join hands with PDP members to impeach Mr. President for failing to secure Nigerians. All those ones, even the so-called PDP, how are you sure that they are even ready to do anything? It is a wonderful move by the reps. PDP are the kidnappers. Stop wasting your time on that. You will never succeed. Well, is it your type? It is your type that makes Nigeria look so foolish today. Are you supporting the president to remain despite this insecurity? If they want to discourage Western education, then don't use cars, sophisticated weapons, and don't wear clothes. Neither should you use phones, because these are modern things that you are using. Okay. Now, patient Jonathan be your teacher. Okay, who was the topic? What was the topic? The way you come back to talk all of these things. I smell it that after the whole show of the kidnapping, one PDP will move the motion of the impeachment of the president. Lovely. What a mission accomplished for the opposition. Can they truly impeach him? That's another thing. Can they? Okay, what is their number in the house? That's what someone is asking. Not only do we need help, let America come over and take over the governance of Nigeria. It is reality that we are not ripe for a sovereign state. We have educated ones as governors, ministers, senators, honorable local government chairmen, commissioners, yet nothing to show for our education. Bad governance everywhere. The failure of Buhari isn't because he's an illiterate. Americans should please come over, or where do we go from here? Yes, PDP are the kidnappers of this country. They are trying to condemn APC with insecurity, which we know they are the sponsor of the problem. Is it not shameful? You know the people who are behind it, and you are allowing them to mess you up. You cannot arrest them. So what logic is that? You know that they are the people doing that. Just the same way PC has already come out to say they know one governor from the northwest that is causing this whole problem. And what are you people doing about it? You want to go and do investigation. Then how did you come to the realization or to the conclusion of, oh, you know who is behind or who is behind the whole thing? You know, it does not make sense. This is just um matter of distracting people from the main thing. Since Buhari has repeatedly failed on his promises to the Nigerian people, especially in the security of the lives and property, the needful must be done. If the legislators who were elected, irrespective of their political bias, are truly and genuinely interested in protection of every Nigerian life, then the president, who is the commander-in-chief, should be impeached. They've got the legislative power to do so without delay to avert future occurrences of such an embarrassing situation where terrorists have audacity to abduct innocent children, kill farmers, and subject a whole country to panic situations at random. I don't know if it were to be IPOB members now. I don't know. IPOB members, all those ones, jejely doing their own meeting. The whole town will turn upside down. Just IPOB members doing their own meeting, or maybe they are just like 5, 10 gathering together, all in the name of IPOB. You will see Buratai. Buratai now is keeping quiet. You will see the kind of ammo tanker you will see in that area, in that zone. Everybody will be running a skater. But see what is happening now. They kept mum. Oh my goodness. And that is when they will now be flexing their muscle. Flexing their muscle. This person is making, how do they, is making call? They are in the same country. When somebody was talking about America should come, I just remember how they rescued their own person all the way from America, that side. They are not even used to the terrain. But our own people have been kidnapped for how many years? Do you know how many set of people that have been with these people? Day in, day out, year in, year out. And yet our so-called soldiers cannot even trace them. And all of us were sleeping, staying in the same country. People came all the way from another country, far away in the US. See what they did. And we are here speaking English every day. I will impeach, I will not impeach. Making fake promises is unfortunate. If they want to impeach, let them continue. If they don't want, let them sit down there and begin to deceive themselves.